Hello, and welcome to this video where we're going to be looking at the graphics of the new snooker game on the iPhone and other devices like, I don't know, other phones, grandfather clocks, and whatever device you can play apps on these days. And we're going to be looking at the graphics, specifically how they compare to the console graphics. So we're going to take some screenshots, have a look, and pick it apart, really. No particular reason, just fancy doing it. Why not? So the first thing we see is the boys. Look at them, the lads, look. All of them are there. John, Ronnie Barker, Donald Trump. They're all there, all the lads.
A few moments later.
This is the first image I took, so this is the mobile version, and they're shaking hands. Good old Ronnie and Rory. And there's the PlayStation 4 version, and you can see that there's quite a big difference, mainly in the resolution and the effects, like motion blur, and sort of depth of field. Here's a sort of look at this line. Look, I animated that all by myself, and you can see that it's more the effects and the colours that are affected in the comparisons. This is a nice screenshot because you can really see that the effects have. So if we have a close-up on the balls, and you can see that with no blur, the black ball kind of just looks like it's in the red ball. It's pretty poor, and everything looks very much the same distance. You don't get none of that on the PlayStation version. Everything's blurred out. It just adds a really nice effect. And we've got a close-up here of that effect being applied. So there's, I don't know why, but Ronnie took the break from the other side on the mobile version. I have no idea, but it's those effects that make a big difference. And you know, the actual character models will be the same. They will look pretty much the same. All the models of the arena and the tables and things will be the same, but what gets downgraded a lot is the resolution and the lighting and the effects to everything and the colours. So that's what we're seeing a big difference in here. Next screenshot, please. So we've just got a table view. The sort of green is really solid green compared to the PlayStation version. The carpet is a very sort of solid colour. It's a very limited in colours. But you can also see that the white sort of chalk line, not the white chalk line, but the white line and the bulk is very thick on the mobile version. Probably because it's it's just harder to see on a smaller screen. So here we have a sort of lung shot to demonstrate. This is the closest I can get. Again, pretty obvious what the changes are. Colours, effects, it's all the same stuff. But it's really difficult on the mobile version to see. I think I missed this red when I took it, to see sort of really far down, so it's a massive limitation. And here's a good comparison because I get a good idea on this one, and you can see all the effects and shadows, but you really start to see the resolution difference. So I've zoomed in the same amount on both images, so it's the percentage is scaled up, but you can really tell the difference between the smoothness of the balls and then how the resolution change has a big impact on what is going on the screen. Here's another image where I zoom in and you get an idea of what the depth of field is like. It's pretty much non-existent on the other one. There you go. Ronnie looks more sweaty on the mobile version, which he doesn't really sweat in real life. And there you go. There's the video where we look at the graphics, compare them on the app to the console game. Obviously, the console one is better. I don't think anybody expected it to be any different, but it's interesting how they shape up. And I've got another video on what I think of the app, some of the features, and whether I think you should buy it just at the end and in a card and all that sort of stuff. If that tickled your fancy and you like snooker video games and you think, oh, that was a good video, well done, Mike. You're all right. You can subscribe to this channel, which is all about snooker video games and maybe pool if I can be asked at some point. But you know, snooker is better than pool, no questions asked. But I like pool, so subscribe, like the video if it's been useful, and I don't know, comment if you want. That's what the kids do. Cheers, bye.